Welcome back to Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. So I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk a little bit about information and rumors about Beyonce and Jay-Z and their relationship and who they really are. Um, but I'll let Sloan Bella, if you guys haven't heard of her, go to visit her channel. But we're going to listen to what she says. And then, well, first, we're going to listen to this guy. He kind of explains P. Diddy, P. Diddy's character and focus. He gives kind of a breakdown somewhat, in my opinion. And I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was Freddie P from The Band, that MTV show that Diddy screwed lots of people and made a lot of money on. But let's listen to what he has to say.
You might think I'm soft, you might think I'm gay, anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with him. If people know his secrets, because believe one thing about it, you know, and that's with all these rappers. Somebody know your secrets. You might be you a Puffy getting, you know, because Puffy, I can imagine he approached these guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money, then when things don't be,
no credit check, about 39.
Child, listen. My computer is trying to sabotage me.
You fall back on people like him. He prey on you. And what he do is he offer you things to keep up a lifestyle. You can imagine Puppy Playboy. You know, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guard, no nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets because they fell into those situations with Puffy. And I know this personally. Like, I know personally, but like I say, a lot of stuff that I know, like I knew a lot of stuff that came out this week we was talking about. I was like, man, I've been knew that. I've been knew about the girl that came out. She was just afraid to tell her story for a long time. Like I knew, when you're in a circle, like the band is like a, you know what I'm saying? So things that transpired in their band, because they work with people that we work with, you know what I'm saying? It gets back to us. And not only that, I done been on a phone call and hear people explaining their situations, crying about, you know, situations. And it only gonna get worse. Like I was telling people, like it's hard to say because I don't want to spoil what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say this. Like I said, it gets deeper and deeper, and the more that come out, the more intriguing the story gonna be. All I want to tell people is, when that Netflix series come out, it's a rapper coming out with a Netflix series. I won't say no name. I don't want to spoil it for him. I'm not a friend of his. I don't want to, you know, spoil something he got going on. But I will say this: he's doing a phenomenal job, to the point where I was in awe. You get what I'm saying? I was presented an opportunity to work with him, but you know, like I said, the money wasn't enough for me to leave my couch. But he's doing a phenomenal job, man. There's so many people that's hurt behind this. There's so many people that got it's guys that can't come out because of their image. You know what I'm saying? That'll make your eyes go like, whoa. I know about the slams, the Stevie J. I know you've been. I know, you know, I'm in a circle. I know about y'all. Y'all confirmed. You don't got, but see, even with Stevie J, you know, when you got secrets out there of a lifestyle, and you know the lifestyle you really living, it's a community out there that really know you. You can't hide from them. You can come play tough to us because we don't hear nothing about it. We don't hang around the same crowds. They know you. They know what you and Puffy was going on, not just Stevie J. I'm just saying anybody. If you're in that community and you trying to hide something, you can hide it from the street dudes and the thugs and the real, but they know you. And that's what a lot of rappers in spaces, that's why a lot of them can't defend themselves. You hear them? They be, they can't really say no because they know. Somebody know you. Somebody know for a fact. Somebody was there with y'all. Somebody he confided in, like, as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? That know these rapper secrets. You can imagine being propositioned by Puffy like that, though, right? Like, you fucked up. And he could fly you to a private island and get rid of the security and give you, wire you $1 million or 20. Or make sure that you get this endorsement deal. That's how easy it is for him to gain leverage over people. Come on, man, you got 1,000 bottles waiting. What, 10,000, 5,000, something like that? Who you? My boy, that's a lot of back busting. You hear me? That's too much. I was like,
He's silly.
Wait, what? It's like you ran a chain of operation. You got an operation of just back busting. Like, what are y'all, like, it's not, bro.
Okay, I'm going to move it along a little bit more because he explains more of who Diddy is. Wait, I want you to play.
Maintain a character that force you to be a monster because you want to be on top. You want to control monsters. You want to control. You want gangsters to respect you. You still. I'm a gangster. I'm this and that. That's an act, man. Real gangsters can see through all that shit. All I say is Puffy should have just lived his life, man. You still could have been on top of the world, enjoy you. It's a world full of love. What's wrong with you living in a world full of love? Even if you loving men, you full of love, bro. You ain't gotta try to come over here and
Diddy, you trying to sabotage me?
Maintain a character that force you to be a monster. Because you want to be on top. You want to control monsters. You want gangsters to respect you. You still want to be able to slap a nigga in his mouth. You can't do both. You can't do both. You can't be a gangster. You can't be Omar from The Wire, bro. Like, you're not that. And it backfired. I don't know what. Like I said, it's a lot coming out, boy. Check out. It's a rapper coming out with a documentary, and when it come out, everybody gonna be surprised. I think that's gonna be there.
Okay, well, let's move it along to Sloan Bella. I think this is her video. Oh no, that was me making a video. Oh, please. Listen, I love him. I can't get enough.
I got my Diddy board. I'm sorry. I started licking my lips. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the whoosh-gosh, whoosh-gosh. You gave me the whoosh-gosh, whoosh-gosh. The swoosh-gosh. Diddy.
Child.
Yeah, son. You know what I mean?
This will never get old.
I mean, you gave me the whoosh-gosh, whoosh. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the whoosh-gosh, whoosh.
He a whole vibe.
And
I cannot. I can't. Child, listen. Where is my video? Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Is this it? Okay, yeah, I think this one is it. All right.
Because they just, whatever. So that's just a basic outline of the chart. Now, when you look at Beyonce's chart, I have it written down somewhere there. When you look at Beyonce's chart, Beyonce has a Scorpio moon.
This is
Scorpio
a psychic.
moon sits right in between
or
his
medium
Neptune and his Venus. So on an emotional level, she's willing to play into the delusion that he presents to her, if you would like to word it that way, which I'm going to word it that way. And then we have Sun in Virgo. So her son, she's born on September 4th, her son in 1981. They actually...
If I asked you
Jesus, really? To buy a car... I can't. Why everybody want to interrupt today? I don't get it. I'm just trying to be great.
That's why when I saw online the Pisces rising, I'm like, it's not Pisces rising. That could flip it to the 7th house, but he's more like a 1st house Pluto in Virgo if I saw one. He's blunt, straightforward, speaks like, directly speaks the way that he speaks. Now, what do I see happening with him energetically? I see the next 3 years. So we are in 2024. This is whatever month this is. This is March, the beginning of 2024. So we are headed for the next 3 years, 25, 26, and 27, with the beginning initial stages of the knockdown when it comes to Jay-Z. He is not next in line. He is second to next in line. I get a real kind of focus between him, Chris Brown, and MC Hammer. Okay, so they're kind of all coming around and they're all linked. We know P. Diddy's going down. So, and that was said by his ex-wife, and that video I did last June. But Jay-Z is a different
And his wife is Kim Porter.
story because he's still attached to a hierarchy which encompasses financial, political, and just basically public. So he's not absolutely going to be taken down yet. The next 3 years, yes. There are steps where if he doesn't fall into line, he is going to be shaken up. Now, what I do see 3 years from now, him, his wife, and his kid. I don't know if there's more than one kid. There might be more than one kid. I can't remember with everybody who has kids. But anyway, him, his kid, and his wife, I see them with suitcases. And I literally see them leaving. So their residence will no longer be in the United States. This is what I'm seeing. And this happens by 2027, if not sooner, 2025 through 2027. There is a leaving of the energy here, and there is a flipping of his personality. So what I'm seeing is a complete shift in his personality. So what does that mean? It means that on a representative way, so how I present myself outwardly, this changes. So now I change my tune, put on another mask, and I present myself outwardly in a different fashion. He thinks he can escape by doing that. If I present myself this way, the public will see me this way and nothing will happen to me.
Listen, she predicted everything about Diddy, so I'm gonna roll with her. Just saying.
Now, he's definitely 100% energetically connected to the different hierarchies on the other side. So this man understands metaphysical principles, occult principles, how to use those principles, and how to move through different layers of energy himself. No questions asked. The reason that he is in the music industry is because of his finely tuned ability to walk a line between what you and I see and where they go, which is different, which is why they have a different lifestyle than us. It's not because they're better or more creative. Understand what you're looking at when you see somebody like Jay-Z is somebody who took an opportunity, Saturn in Taurus, okay, retrograde. Somebody who took an opportunity to step out of a comfort zone and into one that they thought, and this is a greed level. I want fame, I want success, I want money. It's not just I'm a businessman. And he is using his queen, which is Queen B, Beyonce, to help him maneuver in that fashion. But it's interesting because what I see is the wax is melting on the candle. So that tells me something as I'm saying it, that these two engage in ritual expression, involved with fire, candle magic, which is really kind of novice. Like there's higher levels. Candle magic is a novice beginner way to manipulate energy, but I'm seeing them melt like wax candles. So the facade that they both have and that their family has is actually crumbling right now. You will see it within 3 years. There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person, but not a person that you actually think, which would be P. Diddy.
So remember, she says here, what she says about Jay-Z, and something's going to come up in November. If you guys remember, that's when Cassie filed her lawsuit. And there's another video. You should go watch them. There's 3 of them she made about Kim Porter, where in that reading, that's what Kim Porter, everything that's happening to Diddy now, him being exposed, she predicted that. You know, so I feel like November is, she's saying, so she said it's going to start November. So obviously, I think that's in a month or 2, right? That's when we're going to start seeing stuff. But in actuality, if you're a part of the YouTube or entertainment industry, everyone is saying just about that Jay-Z is a bad person and he's not what he presents himself to be. I really personally feel like Beyonce participates with this, but I don't think he really told her the whole truth when he was, while they were married. And we all know he cheated or at some point because he admitted to it. But I don't think she knows truly how terrible of a person he allegedly is. Now, if you go look it up, Jay-Z has been arrested um, and charged with, like, I don't remember. Oh, I think it was something about when his CD was going to get dropped, and some person in the club, he met up with some producer and accused him of that, and then that producer allegedly got STABED by Diddy. So, so that and other situations to me, and plus, I guess you can't just say just because someone is around another person that necessarily means that they know who that person truly is. You know, we can never, no one will ever know what you're actually thinking. There's no way for them to know. So I understand that part, but what I don't believe for a second is that all of these people that benefited from Diddy's, I guess, money, clout, and behavior. Um, oh, Lordy, I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something about Diddy and Jay-Z. But anyway, we'll just keep listening. It'll come back to me.
In the bean, does he get dragged into court? No, it's not P. Diddy. It is somebody else.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was just going to say this past November is when I started seeing YouTube and other outlets heavily talk about Jay-Z and his past transgressions, law-breaking personality, violence against women, that type of thing. So, in my opinion, it's already started. But I think these people think they can get away with anything because they have for all these years.
And I'm kind of swinging around to Justin Bieber. Like, I'm looking at the people up there, and I'm kind of torn between Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. But I'm going the Justin Bieber way here because Bieber is involved in this sideways, okay? So there's a sideways connection to Bieber, which I'm sure they're all in the industry, different forms of expression, but they're all in the industry, so this makes sense to me. And then when I look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, I see the fading on the candle. The wax is melting. They are what we would consider to be high-level government experiments. I'm going to put it that way. It doesn't start off that way. But that's what they are. That's the cat jumping in for her opinion. She feels like she needs to talk. Anyway, their expression is this is a government operation, and it's no longer working. So their Jay-Z will be brought back and remolded in a different form. So they really have no ability to control the outcome of what is going to be happening. Okay, this is ridiculous. Cat, hold on. Get down. Come on, get down. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, she's gone. She's not going to distract me over there, stalking me for lunch. Anyhow, the government, okay, and it is a government or it is a authoritative takedown of they're switching midline of what they feel people want to hear or what people want to have happen. So they are taking their public people and they are saying, okay, we take these people and we're going to reinvent them so they're more palatable in a different way. Only thing is it's not going to be more palatable. So I am seeing the face of Jay-Z and Beyonce kind of shifting in the next 3 years. So by 2027, they no longer wield the public power that you think they do, and they will have to approach you in a different way. Now, on an energetic level, what I'm being told about Jay-Z is that he has investments in all kinds of mind technology, aka Elon Musk. But I'm not sure it's through Elon Musk. It's in other countries, other kinds of capital venture towards the controlling of the human mindset. He has allowed portions of what he chooses to do in his life into a consciousness center where people can tap into being him. So it's almost a robotic stance where you yourself can put the goggles on and learn how to live Jay-Z's life. He's agreed to do this. So he's kind of a captive, but in a public form, and for him in order to help him get where he needed to go. So she's the muse, but let's use this in a different way. Sometimes we use the
She's
word
referring
muse
to Beyonce
in the terms of profiteering off of it. He's very aware of entertainers.
Is that not what that attorney said about P. Diddy the other day, racketeering? Sounds like that's the same exact thing Sloan Bella is saying is going to happen to Jay-Z and Beyonce. But let's just keep listening.
Female, where he needs to go to keep his money coming in and what he's actually selling. Now, this connects him to R. Kelly. High level pimping and pandering for the music industry through the trafficking. My camera cut off when I said trafficking. Through the trafficking of human beings. Okay, so I'm going to put that out there in that fashion. You, me, them. We're going to start seeing through the veil when it comes to Jay-Z, and within 3 years, public favor is removed. Now, he's not the first one to go down behind P. Diddy, but he's a close second. So it's a combination that's coming after him. And when they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce down behind him. And it's going to start crumbling, okay? So it's the next 3 years. On an energy level, what this is understand, when you do occultist high level, and Jay-Z is a high level occultist, as is Beyonce, when you're involved in high level entity conjuring, which they are, when you're involved in that kind of high level type of giving yourself over to those energies, you are not really in control of what happens after a certain point. Like, no matter what anybody says, no matter how big and strong and special they think they are, when you let something into your body and you think you can control it, that's because they've let you think that you can control it, not that you can control it, okay? So when you're looking at that, I want you to understand that there is a point in time where people become known and are pushed in the direction where they can no longer get into the physical vessel or the husk. They're kind of like husky. Now, this brings me to another weird energy. When I'm looking, at the children of a lot of celebrity people, I realize that these are, I'll use the word synthetics, but they act synthetic. I'm not saying they're not human. I'm just saying synthetically inclined. I can't read the energy. And if I can't read the energy as a barometer, if I can't look at you in the eyes and read your energy and see what you're doing, then there is something that is blocking me from doing so. And now it can be a block by them, but it can also be because they come from a different origin source, okay? So what they've done in our society is they've gotten us so used to in vitro and having babies in test tubes. Do we really know if someone chooses to do that in a higher echelon, the elite as they call them, in a higher echelon, do we really know is connected to P. Diddy? And so there's a succession of things happening. Clive is old right now. Of the physical is so that they can harness powerful energy to.
Okay.
Do we really know if someone chooses to do that in a higher echelon, the elite as they call them, in a higher echelon, do we really know exactly what is going to happen with those creations? Because we don't. And Jay-Z and Beyonce are kind of at that level where we're not really sure where that energy came from. Whatever, it's blocked. Now they can put a protection spell around their. Do we really know if someone watch people perform when they come back into their physical vessel, their body, shooting off with Chris Brown, and then I'm shooting off with Justin Bieber, and
so she's saying that these are the people that are going to be a part of it. I don't know how, if it's going to be good or bad, but apparently they're involved in some way.
Then I'm kind of going to MC Hammer. Like, it's happening. These people are being used on different levels to take other people's money, clean it, move things all about the country under the guise of their creative talents. Now, Jay-Z, this is going to come to a screeching halt. Screeching halt. Russell Simmons pops up in the conversation, okay? In the conversation. So I have not heard head nor tail of Russell Simmons. He pops right in right now for months. I mean, he went off somewhere and who the hell knows where he went. Those words, that hiding will come to play in the future months. We're going to see conversation from Russell Simmons. It's either behind the scenes, something that is going to bring about a change in how the public looks at Jay-Z. There's like all kinds of things going on. He has a target directed at him because people want him found out. Beyonce does as well. This is what they're doing. Changing the candle wax, upping the game, upping the ante. The energy is very, very odd, but this is what I feel. So it's 3 years, and then in the year 2036, it no longer exists. He is a expression of his former self, and that former self is contained in such a way that we don't recognize it, and it doesn't have the power that it wields right now.
Child.
So we are in a long line of...
I say go watch all of Sloan Bella's videos. It's not about, you believing in mediums or whatever. I'm just convinced because all of the other things she has said so far about P. Diddy and all of the other things, well before those things actually happened, it just gives her credence and credibility to me. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for choosing Chanel's reality and participating in this reality. And if you're new to this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. And everyone, just hit all my buttons. Hit all my buttons. Talk to you later. Ciao.